Good afternoon, Punta Gorda. I'm Dr. Missy, City Manager, and I'd like to give you a recap of Wednesday's City Council meeting and budget hearing. Council unanimously approved a millage rate of 3.8686 mills at 0% over the calculated rollback rate. This rate represents an ad valorem tax of approximately 3.9% for every $1,000 of your home's taxable value, which is established by the Charlotte County Property Appraiser. Council also approved the city's fiscal year 2025-2026 budget of $186,176,573 net of interfund eliminations. Just as you do not count money twice when moving it from your savings account to your checking account, we eliminate internal transfers to avoid double counting revenues and expenses. Council took action on a rate increase for sanitation and yard waste as well as utility services. Sanitation and yard waste charges for residential single-family units will increase $1.50 per month, and commercial services will increase approximately 8% overall. For the utilities rate increases, I'd like to spend some time going over the numbers so everyone is clear on what to expect in October. The rate increases are intended to better balance the cost versus revenues for water and sewer services so that one service is not subsidizing the other and the city can pay for critical infrastructure projects to meet current and future demand. For each service, there are two types of charges: a base charge, which is a fixed, and a volume charge, which is based on usage. Let's go over the changes for water customers. All water customers will see a 5% rate increase in the base charges and volume charges with no changes to the tier structure. Next, let's review the changes for sewer customers. A few things to keep in mind. 1. Sewer and wastewater actually refer to the same service. 2. Not all water customers are also sewer customers. If your property is inside the city limits, you get both services, but many customers who live outside the city limits are not connected to the city's sewer system, so there are fewer sewer customers. 3. The city has been underperforming in sewer revenues for some time because of the increased costs due to infrastructure projects and regulatory changes. The rate study recommended that we bring the sewer charges up to more comparable levels to help close that gap. Here's what that looks like. For all sewer customers, there is no rate increase to your base charge. The rate increase for volume charges is about 117%, which will generate approximately 25% in additional sewer revenues. All residential sewer customers have capped volume charges at 10,000 gallons. So, for a residential sewer customer inside the city limits, the maximum volume charges for each month will now be $41.60, increased from $19.20. For residential sewer customers outside the city limits, the maximum volume of charges each month will be $52, increased from $24. As a reminder, there is no cap on commercial sewer volume charges. I know that the biggest question on everyone's mind is, what will my total bill be? We will be posting some sample bills showing consumption from all tiers so you can get an idea of your expected range. In the meantime, you can review the rate changes in the ordinance attached to the City Council September 24th agenda packet under item 3B, available on the city's website. Continuing down the agenda, Council approved acceptance of FDLE grant funds for a replacement drone for our police department to help with things like search and rescue and post-storm damage assessments. City Council approved the city manager contract. I am honored to officially be your new Punta Gorda City Manager. The city will be focused on infrastructure sustainability, financial sustainability, and quality of place. At the meeting, I reviewed the updated strategic plan and encourage residents to visit the city's website and review the story map that outlines goals for each department. Quarterly strategic plan and financial updates will be provided to City Council to maintain transparency and accountability. There was robust discussion about impervious surfaces, and code compliance staff will move forward with providing 30-day courtesy notices to those properties out of compliance before proceeding with an enforcement case. Council also discussed changes to the pavilion design for the Bayfront Center site and how to accommodate the Learn to Sail program. Council will move forward with a review of the lease agreement for the Punta Gorda Boat Club. Council reviewed the proposed contract for short-term management services at the Lashley Marina, ultimately deciding to remain with the current management company and hold a workshop on long-term actions for the marina on November 18th at 5 p.m. As we close out this recap, I wanted to remind you of some dates to mark on your calendars. Tuesday, October 7th at 5 p.m. is the Joint City Council Historic Preservation Advisory Board meeting in the Lashley Community Room. Wednesday, October 8th at 9 a.m. is the next regular city council meeting, and it will be held at the Burnt Store Presbyterian Church. Thursday, October 9th, from approximately 4 to 6 p.m. is the Charlotte High School Homecoming Parade. Taylor Road will be closed from the Charlotte Harbor Event Center to Carmelita Street. We encourage residents to come out and celebrate our tarpons. Saturday, October 25th, from 1 to 4 is the city's second annual Neighborhood Fall Festival at the Punta Gorda Charlotte Library. Thanks very much for tuning in. Have a great weekend and join me for the next recap after the October 8th City Council meeting.